We're talking now with Seamus Bruner, the author of Compromised: How Money and Politics Drive FBI Corruption. Seamus, thank you very much for being with us at One American News.
Good to be with you, Neil.
So the House Republicans have taken over the House. They've decided on a speaker. They're filling up the committees. One of their priorities, they've said, is to investigate the FBI. Where would you point them, sir?
Most Americans think of it as the Deputy Attorney General. Since basically 2015, it's really unprecedented stuff that the FBI has been engaging in, with the FISA warrants, lying on FISA applications to get spy warrants to spy on private citizens, to get all of their records, by the way. When you get a FISA warrant, you don't just listen to their current conversations. You get to listen to all of their past conversations that have been collected. You get to engage in what's called the two-hop NSA rule. So anybody that person talks to and any person that those people talk to. So you quickly get into thousands of people can be under surveillance with the FISA warrant. So I would say congressional investigators really need to look into the FISA process. Another area in my book we talk about is the FARA and how they use the Foreign Agents Registration Act selectively, the Department of Justice, sort of like a voluntary filing, and they don't really prosecute or pursue people who violate the Foreign Agents Registration Act.
Until now.
He's been lobbying, essentially lobbying, it's undisclosed. He says in the emails that are on this laptop, he talks with his business partners about how they avoid having to file under FARA. So they know it's a concern. They know what they're doing is not right, and yet they do it.
Knowing what you know about the FBI, does it surprise you that FBI Director Christopher Wray was speaking at the World Economic Forum in Davos?
Not one bit. Christopher Wray, he goes back to the Bush administration, at least with, he was thick as thieves with Robert Mueller, James Comey, and the Bush administration. There was a really interesting scenario where Attorney General John Ashcroft is ill in a hospital bed, and they use this scenario, James Comey, Robert Mueller, and Christopher Wray, to implement changes to the Bush administration's terrorist surveillance program. This is really where they're cutting their teeth on using mass to know where he stands.
Last question is, knowing what you know about how money and politics drive corruption at the FBI, do you think we will see reforms in the next 2 years driven by the House Republicans?
We'll see if there's we'll see. I mean, it's a beast. The FBI is a beast, and they last a lot longer than 2 years. But we can hope that there will be some reforms for sure.
Well, Seamus, thank you very much for being with us at One American News.